Hi all, in this video we're going to explain about TIBCO ActiveSpaces controller operator. Here the TIBCO ActiveSpaces is in-memory data grid. It's like databases. By using this control operator we can do connect and disconnect to TIBCO ActiveSpace server and get metadata of grid and get metadata of table as well. Now we're going to see this all the things from Streambase Studio. To use ActiveSpace control operator, we need TIBCO ActiveSpace server. For that, I have configured in my locally in the port of 8080. And also, I have created one table with the name of employees and it have three fields: employee name, employee ID, employee department. Here, I have given employee name as a primary key. The ActiveSpace control operator will see in Java operators. To connect ActiveSpaces server, we have to give some configuration under src main configuration. Here I given data grid URL is localhost 8080 because the ActiveSpace is running on 8080 port and I have given ID as local AS. So under the data grid definitions we have to select the ID of the our TIBCO ActiveSpace server. So here I am creating one sample flow to test this control operator. First I am going to connect to ActiveSpaces server. For that we have to pass command as connect. Now I am going to create another flow for disconnect. In the command section, here we have to pass disconnect. And now I am going to create another two flows for get data grid metadata and get table metadata. For get grid metadata, we need to pass command like get grid metadata. For table metadata, we need to pass two parameters here. One is command like get table metadata And another thing is table name. Here we need to pass table name under the param 1. We have one table name is employees. Now I am going to test these 4 flows. Our application is started. Now I am going to test to connect to ActiveSpace controller. I am putting some breakpoints to observe the data flow. See here, we got status as a connected. It means we able to connect it to TIBCO ActiveSpace controller which is running on my localhost 8080 port. Now we'll test get grid metadata. Here we'll get all the metadata about our running grid. Here in the info we able to see grid ID equal to local AS and grid name by default it will take underscore default, and the grid version it means the AS version is 4.3.0 and it have only one table, that's why it's showing here one table. This is all about the get grid metadata. Now we're going to test get table metadata. Here we have passed param as a table name. See in the output we got all the metadata regarding the employees table. Now we'll disconnect to our ActiveSpace local server. See the status is showing the disconnected. It means we successfully disconnected to our local ActiveSpace server from Streambase Studio. This is all about TIBCO ActiveSpace control operator.